sometimes you got to be so overly positive and find your Goldilocks, because when you backslide, when you are like, I don't care about none of this, I'm going to eat nacho cheese, binge watch TV while I'm scrolling on my phone, and I don't give a damn. Like when you are feeling like, girl, all this peace, love, that. When you feel like that, you're supposed to feel like that. But when you don't feel like that, you got to do everything with the best of your ability so that you can reemerge and then you equal out. Hi guys, welcome back to Nichful Thinking. My name is Nichelle, Ohshells on all social media, and this is a podcast all about what I be thinking. Like that's how I feel today. I've been feeling really just like peaceful and girly and like just so cutesy. I posted the flowers that I recently got. Let me show you. If you're watching this on the Friday or Saturday that I post these videos of the podcast, then you will see the flowers that I have for the week. Yeah, they're just so cute. The other flowers I posted on TikTok and like had a little, show and tell moment. But these, I'm like, oh, I love her. I love her so much. Gorgina. Okay, so this is the Christmas episode. Like, what up? Shout out to Christ, like for real. But actually, shout out for liberation and salvation. And, Christmas this year had me, I'm always thinking. I'm always having different thoughts, and they then go into other thoughts, and then I'm in like a whole new universe. I'm like, okay, but then what about this and what about that? And one thing that I kept hearing was the revolution won't be televised because your evolution will be. What was it? Vince Staples. He was on a interview with Z-Way. There we go. Sorry, so many thoughts in my head. I'm like, Nichelle, get it out, but be succinct, girl. Anyway. So he was on an interview and he was talking about how the revolution is photographed, and he was talking about how how people be looking disheveled, all jacked up. He was being mad funny, but extremely honest as he is. And it got me thinking. I said, the revolution we photographed. And I just thought that was funny. So I'm giggling. And then it made me think of the slogan, the revolution will not be televised. And there's this guy on TikTok who does different skits and stuff, the connectivity of it all. And so, of course, I get on TikTok and I'm like, let me do a little bit of scrolling. I get on him and he's like, he reenacts scenes that are really typical in different TV shows and stuff, and he makes little like skits out of them. So it's like, a Black Panther party or like a resistance group or whatever, and he's getting ready to talk to his people. They walk through the hallway, very, very like fight the power. And the end of his speech when he's like doing the skit is like, the revolution will not be televised. And he walks off, and I'm like, bro, this is the second, third time I'm hearing this like slogan, whether it's in my mind or like out in the ether or whatever. And then I thought about it and I was like, the revolution won't be televised because your evolution will be. When you evolve, the more you are revealed, And I think that that's something that I want people to think about, because not only do we celebrate the birth of Jesus Christ, the birth of what we deem as the most elite human to ever walk this earth, who understood how to circumvent fear and how to give people vision and how to help people hear and how to really bring folks to their salvation. But it's also when the sun returns, right? It's also when, what do they call it? The solstice something? I got to look that up, and see the connectivity between it all. But there's a lot of different energies that happens around this time of year. And I just think it's very, very fascinating. Typically, the way that I see people, like other women work as well, is like, we gather all our fruits and berries in the harvest season. And then there's something about this hibernation of winter where you really are able to bake in all of the things that you've learned, all of the things that you've gathered. This year, I decided to not go back to Jersey for Christmas. Something in me was just like, I just want this to be like a holiday for me. And I was like, you know what, Nichelle, for Christmas, just like be cozy, be in your own space. Like, I just want to practice the different dishes that I've been saving. You got that folder full of food. Like, I just want to practice the different dishes that I've been saving, the meals. I want to like just keep playing with my hair. I want to play with different nails and just like really just journal and and read my Bible and read different stories and just really be in my own vibe. And I'm so happy I did that. My rest will be had. And I'm excited about it because as I evolve, as I grow, I find that I am putting myself out there more, and it's so organic, it's so matter of fact, it's fun. Like the 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 way that everything is unfolding is so beautiful. And for those who are spending this holiday season, maybe not by choice, right? I really want you to take this time to reflect. Take this time to truly reflect and know that you have completed something, you have worked past something. And I don't care. You go in the bathroom, go in the tub and shut the blinds, close the windows, like really, really give yourself a moment of pause and gratitude and write it down if you have to. Even yesterday, I told myself, I am not going to be on my phone. Like, I wanted the full day to be no phone. I made it until around like 3 o'clock. I was taking naps. I'm like, I'm not pushing past nothing. I'm not grinding nothing out. I'm not, no, 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 no. Like, you got to give yourself time. And I saw this one girl do this too, where she's like once a month or once a quarter or something. I forget the cadence that she set for herself. But she's like, I'm not going to be on my phone. I'm not going to be in technology. It's given sit in silence for 4 hours. Hello? Like sometimes you need that photosynthesis. So definitely think about what you're going to do for your own wellness in the new year, and give yourself time to truly reflect on how much you've grown. The amount of cry sessions I've had because I'm like, oh my God, oh my God, like the realizations that comes with you reflecting on how far you've come. Because, baby, listen, whether you like it or not, your evolution will be televised. God's always observing. Mother Nature is always there, ready to swoop in when you're ready to take that leap. And sometimes the leap don't even fit. It's not even a true leap to our human selves, but it's a leap spiritually. Like, recently I got back into dance. And dance has always been a part of my life. When I was 6 years old, I was in ballet. I did contemporary at the Dance Theater of Harlem. I told this story before, but I feel the need to continue kind of unraveling through what I've learned through dance. So, just creating different organizations, being a part of different organizations, tapping into that creativity and blending that with other people's creativity, like really, really being in your body, having an activity that keeps you in your body. Now that be a part of the recipe people don't really talk about. We hyper fixate on the gym. And I think, I like people that be like, I gotta go to the gym. Like, I don't care. Like, it's 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm going right now because I don't got no other time. Like, they have to go, it's like, I appreciate that. And I believe that what that does for a human being is help you stay in your body and help you sharpen your mind and your skill. Like, you're able to push past uh como se dice, like, oh, I couldn't walk 10 minutes, now I can run 5. I couldn't, push past this one weight class, now I'm over exceeding. Like, it gives you that ability to physically develop and grow and have thicker skin and stronger muscles. And for me, that's dance. For me, I feel sharper, and like I feel like Bruce Lee when I like complete a good class and I stretch to my like most ability. And like that's something that's really important. So yes, scheduling your wellness, make sure you have an activity that makes you feel like you're in your body, that challenges you, but that also makes you feel like you're held. That's what it is. That's what it is for me. Like, if you feel like it's a warm blanket that challenges you, and you're able to fill up that container, you're filling up the space with your ability, you have to give yourself permission to feel safe enough to do that. And I really pray that in 2026 everyone finds that thing for them. Crocheting, reading, marathons, people doing the hydrolithics marathons, and people in running clubs, and Find something that gets you out in the field, that gets you in your body and out your head, and give thanks. Because you doing something, you already creating, you already are mapping out the rest of your life. When I was in sales, we would talk about the work that we do right now is for our payout 3 months from now. And I take that in when it comes to life as well. Like what you're doing right now is for the you 3 months from now. So set yourself up for success. Okay? Stop thinking 3 years in advance. You doing what you need to do for the 3 months from now, you. All right? Yeah. In this winter season, let it bake in. Let it bake in. Yes. Last week we talked about basking in, what was it? Basking in the shade. Bask in the shade and choose who you know you are. For real. You need to bask in the shade, like, ooh, I'm gonna take it easy. Stop living life like the sun is burning you in the face. Like, go where you need to go to be in some shade. If that's solitude, then get you some solitude. If that's in the dance on the dance floor, then get in the dance floor. Bask in your shade and choose who you know you are. This life will give you opportunities to prove to yourself that you know who you are. I remember coming across a few videos where people ask, like, if God is real and he already knows what's going to happen, then why does he allow X, Y, and Z to happen? And as we know, there's evil in this world. I mean, the divided states of America is literally like a passion project for the most corrupted minds. You know what I mean? Like we're literally sitting in this incubator of what happens when we bring the United Nations into one nation. However, people are seriously waking up. People are seriously starting to understand what their superpower is. People are seriously exercising their free will in a way that shakes what the predictability of what we're supposed to do. And I really have faith and hope that a new day is emerging. And that's hard to say when you see Sudan and you see, you know, DRC, you see Palestine, when you see the imbalance in these really rich locations. And it brings me to this thought where I was talking to my friend about it, and I was like, it's interesting because it's like Mother Africa and like Daddy Asia. There be so much going on. All of these people are plucked from these really rich original spaces and dropped into the divided states of America. And like, it's so fascinating to me. And I'm going to flesh out that idea a bit more. But I say that to say we are not in the pit. Okay? We are quite literally being planted. And if you know that you know that you know, if you allow your conscious mind take in that what you know your spirit to be, the subconscious will literally fill in the gaps and do the rest for you. When you allow your body to relax and bake in the beauty and the promise that God has for you specifically, the map starts shifting and changing. Don't allow fear and all these other things corrupt or distort how you see yourself. Bask in the shade. Relax, okay? Give yourself grace. And quite literally step into who you know you are. But yeah, we're going to put a pin in that. And we're going to have an episode around Mother Africa, Daddy Asia, and the children. Okay? But no, the Middle East is literally like, I don't know, I don't have a family member for the Middle East just yet. They like granddaddy. You know, I don't know how to explain it, but they're like grandma. I don't know. You start making everything a thing and you start focusing on what's illuminating in front of you. When you fill up the containers that are these different rooms that sharpen your sword, that make you feel free and light, that help you learn how to pivot, that keep you grounded. Like that's really where I'm at. And that's why I keep talking about letting stuff bake in, like relaxing and remaining grounded is really, really big. I need to buy a new journal. I think that's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to go and get a journal. I have 2 journals that I filled up something about this third journal. I feel like it's gonna be something serious. So I'm excited for that. By the time you hear this, child, or you see this rather, your girl would have had her a week. Okay, episodes drop on Wednesday, so by now I'm already full-fledged in my swag. And then by Friday, please. That's how I like to forecast. Ooh, we're gonna talk about that too. Nichelle, editing Nichelle, remember, mommy and daddy, mama Africa, daddy Asia. And the second piece that we're gonna circle back on is forecasting. Okay? Okay. As you know, with my HR background, as I wrap up this episode, what am I offboarding? I am offboarding negative thoughts. I'm offboarding past life struggles. I'm offboarding anything that has not made me feel like me, straight up, right? I'm creating even more boundaries than before, and they're beautiful and they're helpful and they're done with a glass wall. Okay, it's glass, right? And so those are the things that I'm offboarding. I'm offboarding outdated beliefs, basically. What am I onboarding? Speaking of makeup, I'm onboarding a new routines. I have more time for me, and so I utilize or I expand in that time. Jazz. I've been listening to a lot of jazz. Jazz is back in. Okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hello? Like for real. It's getting real jazzy in here. What else am I onboarding? I'm onboarding dance classes. I've talked about it this episode, last episode, 3 episodes ago. I'm onboarding dance classes. It's just imperative. The last class that I went to at this new space that I tried out for the first time in like 2 years, it just filled me with so much joy. It was like, I love a good Goldilocks moment. You got to find your Goldilocks. And that class felt like Goldilocks. I stepped in there. I was stretching. I was getting my stuff together. I was like, oh, excuse me, what class? Oh, this is okay. I'll wait. Okay, thank you. I was a little early. I got on that floor. I dropped down, got my eagle on. I started stretching in like full out stretching. Like, we are here. Let's do everything to our best ability, because there's going to come a season when you don't care that much. That's another thing too. Like, when people, okay, we're not done. Okay, obviously we're not done. Sometimes you got to be so overly positive and find your Goldilocks, because when you backslide, when you are like, I don't care about none of this, I'm going to eat nacho cheese, binge watch TV while I'm scrolling on my phone, and I don't give a damn. Like, when you are feeling like, girl, all this peace, love, that. When you feel like that, you're supposed to feel like that. But when you don't feel like that, you got to do everything with the best of your ability so that you can reemerge, and then you equal out. So that's how I'm seeing it. Like, this is the equal out. So chill out. There's a reason why they got us doing so much in Q4. I've seen a lot of people talk about that too. Like, where they're like, why is nobody talking about, let's circle back, let's double click this in the new year? I have objectives and tasks for today. No. Ridiculous. Not today when this episode comes out. Today when I'm recording this episode. Already 2 weeks. The last 2 weeks of the year needs to not be touched. You know what I mean? All of a sudden, everything all urgent. I'm chilling. Okay? So, I hope y'all was able to pluck something from this child, because I entered a flow state and just started speaking. But I love you, and I mean it. And I'm so glad to be in this space, and I hope that you're glad and appreciative of the season and space that you're in as well. I'll leave off with this. When you're averaging out and you're thinking about who you are, make sure it's not only relative to other people. Because that's something that I used to do as well, where I'm like, well, at least I, and I have this to look forward to. No. You need to analyze your equilibrium through yourselves, right? So there was a version of you that prayed to be able to live in a space like this. Or there was a version of you that used to really, you're in an answered prayer, right? So speak to the version of you that was praying for where you are now. That's what you want to look at and equal out from. And then you look towards when they say dream bigger, dream even bigger, think even bigger, get even bigger. The you 3 months from now. How about we do that? How about we keep it very clear? The you 3 months from now and the you that prayed for where you are right now. Those you, them, that, those three. That's what you want to be able to equilibrize to. Okay? Who prayed for where I am right now? Let me talk to her. And 3 months from now, who is she about to be? And then bake that in. All right, that's all I got. I love you. I mean it. Thank you so much. If you got this far, make sure you drop a heart in the comments. Let me know what you want to see. Make sure you email us at nichfulthinking@gmail.com. Follow me at Nichful Thinking, NichfulThinking. And you can always follow me at Ohshells, Ohshells, for all things fun, flirty, and evolutionary. Remember, the revolution may not be televised. It might be just be photographed, you know what I mean? But your evolution, you want that to be televised. That will be televised. All right, so evolve, baby. Evolve. Love you, meaning. Bye.